Now, trust us to be your guide to everything you need to know about music. Welcome to the weekend, live from Cafe Mambo in Ibiza. For the start.
Yeah, where do we start? I heard rumours last year that you weren't coming back with Radio 1's Cafe Mambo. Tell me that will never happen.
I wouldn't say it never happened. I suppose we always, or the station will always, assess, the way it's going, and nothing can necessarily stay the same forever. But I think, to be honest, if there was talk of that, it was more last year. I think last year was so good. Everyone was so happy with it that there actually wasn't that much question about it this year. It was just a case of how many times we were going to come. So,
it just seems
it'll always be assessed. People obviously are very keen for it to be here, which is nice. And Radio 1 want to be as inventive as possible and innovative as possible, and see if it should be done in a different way, or if at all. But everyone's really happy with it. I think the whole setup at Mambo, it's become like a beacon for Radio 1.
We're here on the balcony live for Cafe Mambo in Ibiza. We're back again in 2006.
Why do you think it works so well?
I don't know. We've been around. I've
Mambo.
taken them all around the island and to show them different locations. But we've kind of, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. People just, it's just if you go over to Ibiza town, which is very cool, you haven't got the sunset. If we go out on a boat, you can't have everyone around you. If you go into the other side of San Ann, you don't necessarily get the vista that you get from Mambo. So it's and now that the government have done so much work down on the promenade here, put this paseo all the way across it has really reinvigorated the whole place. Everyone's really excited.
Just let me know when you want to crossfade. We're all set.
Now, trust us to be your guide to everything you need to know about music.
So every year you have a theme for Pure Pacha. What's it all about this year?
Well, with it partly sparked by the fact they're building like a huge casino in front of the club. It's not going to be finished this year, but this year's theme is really about just taking the inspiration from the classic images from a pack of cards. Actually,
right.
Poker's so popular. The casino's opening opposite Pacha, and I didn't really think it had been kind of rinsed before. I went to Vegas actually and kind of did a little bit of research, and it's amazing that nobody's really, you've got pornographic cards or whatever like that, but the actual classic images, no one's really done anything with them. So I've got the artist we worked with last year, this guy called Lucky out in Long Beach, California, is one of the best tattoo artists in the world. He's kind of recreated all of the royal suit and the ace and the joker and the seven, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So you're getting ready for Cafe Mambo tonight, the pre-party on Pure Pacha.
Yeah.
What can we expect? This is the start of the season. This is where it all kicks off.
We've
How do you think it's going to be this year?
I think it's going to be one of the best starts we've ever had, because we've shifted onto the same weekend that Space opens. Space opening has always been a legendary party in Ibiza, and a lot of the clubs all tend to open after Space opens. But given that it's Friday, the radio show's on Friday, Pacha was always a Friday, it turns this weekend here on the island into almost like what feels like a bank holiday weekend, and I just think it stokes up the excitement. No one's really competing with what Space is doing on a Sunday, and everyone was going to come here anyway, so it just makes the whole thing that much more exciting. So really looking forward to it.
And what's everyone going to be talking about this season? Last year it was minimal, and then people moving from CDs and to
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. There's not really one. I'm not going to say we're all going to start playing, flamenco gabba. There's not really one genre of music. I think there is a kind of soulfulness and kind of there's a bit more of a kind of old school house vibe kind of starting to creep back in, kind of the Detroit-y kind of Chicago kind of. I don't know. That'll be the only thing I'm kind of feeling at the moment that you're starting to see crop up in various places, and a few songs actually starting to cut it, like Peak Time, which is haven't seen that for quite some time. So we'll see.
What's going to be your big tune this summer?
Ooh.
What's your big prediction?
I don't know. Something I've done with Dave Spoon is shaping up to be pretty big. I never usually blow my own trumpet. I don't make that many tunes, but I've done this thing with Robin and Anders Clear Up in Sweden. It's called Every Heartbeat, and that's certainly
That's a big return of the song, isn't it?
It is. It certainly is. It's looking good.